Hello Cancer, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing your weekly psychic tarot reading, tuning into Cancerian energies, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through. What are the most important messages, what you need to know. So this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Cancer, in the past we have the Knight of Wands in reverse player. This is very inconsistent energy. This is someone who follows their whims, follows their desires, and when the desires are met, then they get bored and they move on. So they're constantly looking for the next new, exciting, shiny toy. This could be your energy as well. It feels like some of you explored kind of these more shallow connections, maybe. For some of you, it feels like you also, or you were dealing with someone who was inconsistent in the past. Looks like you, ooh, boy, feels like you were trying to keep their attention, doing whatever you could to not break up, to not avoid the breakup. This person, they didn't put in the work. They're very unapologetic. And it feels like they were always planning, they couldn't really see what they had with you. I'm seeing someone who, once they felt like they had you, I've got Cancer, and now it's like they ignore you. They don't know how to maintain, how to nurture anyone in a connection. They just feel like, well, I've got them, I've got Cancer, and so now I'm focusing on everyone else. That's heartbreaking and very difficult. Someone not willing to put in the work, immature. This person's very immature, emotionally shallow. And then they come in and they know what it is that you are wanting. They knew how, if you were drained enough, or they felt you pulling away, they would hoover you back in. They would say, they would turn on. It's like they would purposely and consciously turn their heart, close their heart off, and not share that with you, because that's what you wanted the most. To be loved, to have someone that you could be in this lovely open-hearted space. And it feels like over time they just gave less and less, and that's how you stayed. You walked away from something because maybe I'll get to, if I put in enough work, if I change enough, then I will get to this blessings and emotional fulfillment. But it never happened. And so it's like staying and staying in something that's so emotionally unfulfilling. All right, in present energy, Cancer, we have the Hanged Man in reverse. So you are no longer sacrificing yourself to be in a connection. And you've got a new perspective, a new enlightened way of being. You're realizing that, it feels like I'm realizing that I'll put energy in someone, in something, and then I'll wait and see if I get anything back. You're no longer giving and giving and giving and giving and giving and giving until there's nothing left of you. You're much more discerning. It feels like it's almost scientific. Like I'm going to give, which I love doing, I'm going to give my energy, time, whatever this is, and then I'm going to wait and see what I get in response, and see if that's, I'm not going to overgive. Anything else? What does Cancer need to know? What are the most important messages? Feeling a great deal of space. There's something about space coming in. What does Cancer need to know? Looks like you're ending a very painful cycle. Wow. There's something about, you're very impatient for your blessings to come in right now. That's that space, that waiting. I'm waiting. That space is needed. Something is coming in. I feel like you know on some level that your blessings are coming in. Personal soul fulfillment. Something that you've been waiting for a long time. But there's, yeah, what is this? It looks like some emotions are coming up. Feels like there are some emotions. Feels like you're doing spiritual work. Some very uncomfortable emotions are surfacing. And so it feels like these emotions are coming up. These could be from your teenage years or early 20s. It feels like that teenage anger and youthful, like righteous anger that you suppressed. That you're seeing things much clearer now. You're learning and seeing things. You have a new perspective, and it's bringing up some really uncomfortable emotions, rage and anger that you didn't know. It feels like you quieted. Someone else wanted those, said those aspects of you were bad, because I'm getting that those were honest reactions to what was happening to you. But someone made you feel bad for how you responded. And so you suppressed and repressed and cut off those angry parts of you. And now they're coming up, and it could be a bit overwhelming. It looks like you're bringing back those versions of yourself, those young teenager, young adult that are so angry, and you're loving them. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. I'm sorry, like you're talking to younger versions of yourself that are coming up, and you're saying, I'm so sorry I didn't listen. I hear you. You can be angry. There could be this desire to heal that version and get that version of you to change, but that's not what I'm being drawn to. It's more like allowing those parts of you to feel that anger, express it in a healthy way, transmute that. So how can we get these express these energies of rage through art, through music, through writing, through moving your body, exercising? How can we allow those parts of us, invite them to be healed and whole? Those are important aspects. Give them a voice, give them an expression, and allow that energy to work through you instead of like matching it and becoming rage, becoming that anger. It looks like you're going to transmute this those very powerful energies. Transmute it and detach from the trauma bonds, the toxicity that said that those, you're wrong. You're not seeing there's something wrong with you. It looks like separating, not working with those type of energies. It feels like it feels like you just, I can't work with these type of energies. It doesn't work, but you're transmuting it. That's really beautiful. All right, Cancer, in your next steps is the Page of Swords. You're learning something new. Learning something new in your next steps. This feels very exciting. It feels like kind of what you're waiting for. It feels like part of the blessings that are coming in. There are a lot of options out there. A lot of things that you're interested in. It feels like there are a lot of seeds in your next steps. Like, what are the most interesting? You get to pick. It's up to you. Oh, there's this energy because you waited in the past, and it feels like I kept waiting for things to change. I kept staying in a situation that was not for me. And now whenever I need to wait for something, I'm worried that I'm stuck, or I'm missing something, or it's creating a little bit of that stuck, stagnant, unable to overcome. Ooh, it looks like in your next steps, you're clearing out judgment around waiting, judgment around timing, judgment around trying to control the timing, beliefs that you can't overcome, beliefs that you're stuck, that you can't move on. It feels like you're clearing out of your next steps a lot of sadness, a lot of hopelessness is coming through. Ooh, there's a lot to be cleared. And there's decisions to be made. What are about these decisions? And here comes this fly buzzing. It's like someone, it's so annoying. They come in. I mean, it's just a fly, but it feels like someone who hasn't transformed, someone who hasn't changed. And it feels like there's some type of financial security or stability. They haven't changed, but it feels like they're what is this? They're saying that I'm solid now. I'm solid. I'm worth investing in. But they haven't changed. You see too much. You don't need me to tell you this. It's like the spell, whatever spell you were under in the past, you've healed from. You healed it from inside out, and I feel like you're seeing them from a very different vantage point, from a healed nervous system, from a healed heart, from a healed space. And there's this realization that this person no longer, whatever magic, whatever connecting, whatever addictions that you had, you're realizing that they don't have that hold on you. And it's like, this isn't you are no longer my problem. I'm no thank you. It just feels like a big nope. Feels like this person is stuck in this They don't see that how they treated you was inappropriate. They think that that's fine to the person from the past. It's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Or it's like they don't want to talk about it. They just want to go back. They don't, like, they feel like they could just say, I've changed, and that you should release how you feel about it. Take them back. Let's not address the things that happened in the past. And again, kind of in that player energy, they're very attracted to you now that you have healed. It's like they want to come in and they want your energy, they want your time, and you make your decisions. Always make your own decisions, because it's important to own and make your own choices, your own decisions. To me, it looks like you are moving forward and in truth and clarity and being very blunt, matter of fact, and cutting out whatever no longer serves you. And on the top of the deck, the Sun card. So moving towards your happiness. So, all right, Cancer, that's your reading for this week. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.